Hey guys, today I'm here to do my May 2014 wrap-up. Just basically telling you all the books I read in May, how my reading month was, and all that good reading bookish stuff. So yeah, here it goes. So I read 4 books in May, 3.5 of those being in the last week of May when I had my exams. So yeah, I don't know how that worked exactly. Obviously I have my priorities in order. I started May, or more accurately ended April, with Half Bad by Sally Green. I just did a full book review on this book, so I will leave the link to that down below, and I won't talk too much about it. But anyway, I thought this book was okay. I thought it had a lot of problems. Well, for me it had a lot of problems anyway, and it took me such a long time to get through it. So I put Half Bad down and picked up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. One of the greats, guys, one of the greats. I read this in a day, and I was right, it did take me out of my reading slump. Obviously everyone knows the story of Harry Potter, so I won't spend too much time on that. But anyway, after I finished Harry Potter, I powered through Half Bad, and I finished it. And again, as I said before, I had a lot of problems with it. I did like it, but I had a lot of problems with it. After finishing Half Bad, I read Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. And this is basically about Tella, this girl who has moved from Boston to, can't remember where it is exactly, but it's like a remote place. She gets a package or a message from the creators of this race called the Brimstone Bleed. And basically she's invited to be a contender. The race takes place across 4 ecosystems: rainforest and desert, fire and flood, and the mountains and the sea, which is going to be in the next book, Salt and Stone I think it's called. Surprisingly enjoyed this book. I went into it with no expectations at all. Some parts of it felt very like the Hunger Games and a little bit like the Divergent trilogy. And that kind of inspired my discussion about repetition and why a dystopian. In the end, I decided I did really enjoy the story. I really enjoyed the characters. However, though, I thought it was weird, like 2 things. The Brimstone Bleed, I don't know where that came from, the name. I was like, it's weird enough, and I thought I was going to find out why it's named the Brimstone Bleed, but anyway. And also the love interest, Tella's love interest in this book, his name is Guy, and I don't know, I just found that really funny for some reason. All in all, I did really enjoy this book, so yes, I'm definitely going to be reading the sequels. And then just a few days ago, I picked up and finished All Our Yesterdays by Cristin, Terrill. Guys, I am so happy that I just tried reading books that have been on my shelf for a while, because I was so surprised. I went into them with no expectations, so I was really impressed by them. Basically, without spoilers, this book is about M/Marina. She's Marina in the past and M in the present and future. That's not a spoiler though. And she basically goes back in time to save the future. I loved the whole premise. First of all, the whole time traveling premise, that was really interesting to me and really brought me into the story, though the start of the story was a bit confusing because the author doesn't explain that Marina and M were the same person, so it kind of gets a little confusing, but you figure that out. And the characters in this, oh my god! The characters I just felt were so well developed. Marina, her past self, was this conceited kind of rich, snobby girl, and M, the present self, the one locked up, she is just so independent and so confident, and it's just so nice to see. Even though you don't see the years between, they kind of tell you, they fill in the gaps, and it's so nice to see the development. And it's not just her, which is what I loved as well. Her best friends, Finn and James, both get developed to the same extent, and I just loved it. The characterization in this was fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. And now I just realized I forgot to award the stars for the books I read this month. So I'm going to do it in an awards ceremony thing. In fourth place is Half Bad by Sally Green with 3 of 5 stars. In third place was Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. I gave it 4 stars. In second place is All Our Yesterdays with 4.5 stars. I really liked it. And obviously, my favourite book of this month was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. 5 out of 5 stars again. I loved going back into this world. Yes, that was my wrap up for the month of May 2014. I did have exams this month, so I didn't even think I'd read 4 books, to be honest. So I'm quite happy with that. What books did you guys read this month? What were your favourites? I hope you liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to, whatever. And I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Slán.